morning, I'm Sean Yao and this is One News Now. Military and police checkpoints have been put up in city and provincial borders as Metro Manila and nearby provinces revert back to Modified Enhanced Community Quarantine or MECQ status. Justine Punsalang is in the Muntinlupa-Laguna border to give us the latest. Justine, how are things going over there?
Sean, authorities are once again manning borders all over the metro as the day marks the first day of shifting back to the Modified Enhanced Community Quarantine, not only in NCR but also in nearby provinces. In Manila, the moment 12 midnight ticked, policemen set up different checkpoints throughout the city, particularly at the borders with neighboring cities like Caloocan, Navotas, Pasay, and Quezon City. They make sure that motorists have essential businesses within the city of Manila before allowing them entry. Same goes here in Muntinlupa. Police ask motorists aboard cars, motorcycles, and even bicycles to show their quarantine passes and employment IDs. Even those workers who choose to walk here or to work were asked for proof of employment. Some workers were lucky enough to be provided shuttle service by their companies, but the police are still making sure that company shuttles follow IATF guidelines. One jeepney turned into shuttle was flagged down by authorities after they noticed that while there are plastic barriers installed, passengers inside are not practicing social distancing. The police advised the driver to reduce his passengers in half and return for them later instead. But other workers whose employers were not able to provide a shuttle service decided to wait by the road in hopes of finding any vehicle to ride. Just like one tricycle which offers to ferry passengers from Laguna-Muntinlupa border to the other end of Muntinlupa in Alabang. In the city, under the Executive Order number 15, tricycles are allowed to operate, but the fare must remain at 25 pesos. However, tricycle driver Armando was offering to ferry passengers from end to end of Muntinlupa for 200 pesos. Sean, there are still employees coming here at the border waiting for any vehicle to ride. However, they have nothing to fear because the local government of Muntinlupa is offering them free ride, either bus or e-jeepney. Sean?
Right, Justine, right now you mentioned, of course, that there are checkpoints and members of the HPG and police force as well as some members of the army are checking whether or not these vehicles or these people are indeed authorized persons outside of residence. Can we expect even more checkpoints to come up or to crop up during the day? Because, you know, it's only, again, the first day and we were given 1 day notice.
Well, currently, Sean, there are different borders or different checkpoints at the borders, usually at the borders of a city and the neighboring city or another neighboring provinces. Here in Muntinlupa, we've already seen 3 checkpoints. So there will be a thorough checking of riders and vehicles to make sure that they are going to essential businesses and not just going about the city. Sean?
All right, thank you very much for that update. Justine Punsalang joining us from San Pedro in Laguna. And here are other stories we're keeping our eyes on. Back riding in motorcycles is again allowed in areas under modified ECQ, but only for essential workers. However, Task Force COVID Shield says motorcycle barriers should still be installed. Typhoon Dindo has exited the Philippine area of responsibility, but there is another low-pressure area to bring rainy weather over the Visayas and Mindanao. This LPA was last spotted some 360 kilometers east of Davao City. And the PCSO has canceled the supposed resumption of Lotto games today as Metro Manila and nearby provinces revert back to modified ECQ. Lotto games have been suspended for almost 5 months because of the pandemic. For more updates, follow News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.